37 and 39 mechanical flag. That's because your tail light is not working. Now that's happened to me before. I've been stopped by a policeman and he goes, your tail light's not working. He didn't flag me or anything.
But it didn't happen in the same day you got the car, right?
No, that's true. That's true.
This is simply because these cars are just being exhausted all the way. And
yeah, well, these rules are made for a reason, and the race control sticks to them because they know that's what's got to be done. And there you go, that's a tail light definitely not working there. There's no tail light, and that can be dangerous, I guess, in the darker parts of the track. But was it a case of car 37 not turning his lights on?
Yeah, we just saw that and
yeah.
There was a sudden burst of lights from
now, if we can have a look at his tail light, we can tell you that. But you've got to bear with your commentators here, because night time it gets a lot darker. We get those flashes of light, and half the time we can't make out the car that's flashing, or that's boring our eyes with their beam of light. But there is car 39. William Ho. At the moment, it's Akira Leader behind the wheel there of car 39, and I see the tail lights working, so it really was a case of just not turning on his lights. Just a replay here of how, after he put his lights on, he decided to go off-road a little bit. Very wide corner. It's an understatement, but no harm done. Back on the racing line, and car 39 is nicely in 9th position at the moment, 8th overall in the M production class. So really, a tail light flag is basically somebody telling you to put your lights on.
But it's a good thing, because that's the least of your problems, right? A tail light not working is something that you can deal with, not a car malfunction or something bigger.
I could really do with that tail light flag every night when I'm driving out there. You can see everybody driving out. They think, you know, it's still bright out there. They haven't got their lights on.
Exactly.
But he's definitely got his lights on there. Car 26, Muhammad Afiq, 3rd place for Honda Malaysia at the moment. 3rd place in the class, 3rd place overall. About to pass a back marker as it comes round turn number 15 to complete his 140th lap. .237. Muhammad Afiq is behind Shafiq Ali in 2nd. That's how much that Honda has to make up to get into 2nd position. But as it stands, Honda Malaysia will be on the podium. But it's still a very, very long way to go. 38 laps to go still.
It's been a while since we saw our leader, and speaking of him, he's been still clocking one of the fastest times on lap 252 in the last lap, and that has been one of the fastest times clocked. And speaking of him, here he is, Michel Chia, still very steady after 143 laps. There is no stopping him.
Yeah, Mitchell Chia really is a great success story for the Sepang developmental project that they have going on here. It happens on 2 wheels, on 4 wheels, and they really are unearthing some very talented drivers and riders.
Yes, exactly, and just the machine as well. We've seen so many cars that have veered off track. You know, they had a tail light a malfunction and various other problems, but not this Proton R3 machine. You know, it has just been really blitzing along real nicely. Huge credit goes to the drivers and the mechanics as well. But that is ultimately the telling factor between a champion and the chasing pack. The fact that you don't really have much problems on track, consistency as well, full focus, and the result is a healthy lead in the front with 38 laps to go.
Now, Mitchell Chia is going to be driving in the FIA World Touring Car Cup, which is going to be happening here. It's the highest class of competition for touring cars. The Malaysian round will be the grand finale of 10 global rounds this season. So you're going to see 26 full season entries. 8 different car manufacturers will be here at SIC, and that's just the one championship. The other one is the FIM Endurance World Championship. It's all happening 13th to 15th December. We are going trackside now for an interview, I believe, with our works, Makoto Fujiwara.
Hi guys, I'm actually with Ken Uwata down here from our works. Yeah, you almost got it right. How are you doing, Ken?
Yeah, actually, I'm good, I said, but we had 20s qualified, and half of stint, half of this race, we got 5th in the class, but we have some issue, and now drive shaft broken, they're stuck in the T9, now towing. They're coming back. We prepared for the fixing a drive shaft. Unfortunately, but yeah, lots of fun. But
Definitely. So, how has the experience been being at the start of the race earlier at 12 in the afternoon? You had hot sun, then you had rain. Now you're racing in under the floodlights here. How's the experience been so far?
yeah, we have so many experience, and we had a confidence for the rain race, but many changes, dry and semi-wet and heavy wet. Yeah, but the car was broken.
Yeah, that's about Malaysia. You can never really tell what kind of weather that we have here down in Sabah. So how has your team been? I mean, throughout the whole experience, they have been great, I believe, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We never give up. The few minutes, car is coming back. We try to fix the car and finish the race.
All right. Yes to you. Good luck, sir. 38 more laps. Good luck to you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
Many thanks there, Mio, speaking to one of the R-Works drivers. Interesting to hear that Makoto Fujiwara, who's out at the moment on track in that R-Works car, is driving with a broken drive shaft.
All sorts of problems, you know. After 145 laps, you can't discount anything anymore, which is why he said the ultimate aim now is just to go out there and finish the race.
Yeah, you can see that.
At this point, for a lot of the drivers, it's just about getting past that finish line.
Yeah, it's making it to the end.
Yeah, for them, that itself is a huge victory in itself, getting past that 1,000-kilometer mark, because the mentality, the approach is absolutely different from a race drive where the aim is to finish high up the podium as possible.
So there you go. That is the R-Works car there with no drive shaft, and it's not moving. I doubt if they're going to get to fix that and get that back out on track to complete 36 laps in time, but what do I know? certainly work cut out for the R-Works team. We've got a few cars in pit. Faris Fauzi is in pit for Honda Malaysia. Takashi Oi of Rios Racing is in pit at the moment, as is So Chi Kiat of ST Wangan Racing Team. Final dash of fuel, I would think, to see them through the final 36 laps.
Yeah, exactly. Whoever's going to pit now, it's probably their final pit. A fuel refuel would be enough to get them past these final 36 laps. And I think most of them have already switched to wet tires. So don't foresee them switching back to dry tires, because it's still raining here at the Sepang circuit, as the drivers continue to make their way around this wonderful Sepang circuit. We are on lap 145, 36 laps to go, and approximately, I would say, in about 1 hour, 1.5 hours, we would find out our winner. And as of now, that winner is looking like the combination of Mitchell Chia and also Farik Hairuman. They have been the fastest so far. They have clocked the fastest time in the last lap. In fact, Mitchell clocked 2 minutes 50, which is one of the fastest, if not the fastest. So that pace is continued to be set in this lap. And it has been done ever since all of them started some 7.5 hours ago. So Mohammad Faris is now on the out lap. He's ready to come back on and join the fray. Only Takashi Oi is still in pit. As we see this Honda Jazz in your picture. There is Takashi Oi, who has rejoined the fray. So most of the driving team have already been their pits, and right now it's just a matter of finishing this final 35 laps here at the Sepang 1000 kilometer race. We have completed 146 laps, and we can tell you that there has been an outright leader from the offset in Mitchell Chia and also Farid Hairuman. And there are a couple of team managers that need to report to race control. Team manager for car number 78, 20, 266, 212, and 3. They are all required to report to race control. So there are some issues with a few of these cars for various issues, and it comes as no surprise, because this race has brought out so many different spectacles, so many different issues, from a taillight malfunction to cars veering off. And also just now, as we saw in that interview, a car without a brake shaft as well, without a drive shaft. You know, it's not been easy for these machines, 1.3 to 1.6 liter machines, to actually, you know, drive all the way for 1,000 kilometers. So all these problems are expected, and as a result, we have a host of team managers who are reporting to race control.
Massive long list of team managers. Race control is going to be very busy. Car 39 is Akira leader. Akira Ida. I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Toyota Gazoo, very good race by the Toyota Gazoo Racing Malaysia team.
And just further up, we see that Faye Kuzairi has continued to just hold the fort for that Proton R3 team. I don't know if they're going to try and still get third place. It is not really looking all that possible, but from 26th to 5th at one point and now at 7th place, they have been one of the standout performers with 34 laps to go.
Yeah, that's the all-female team put out by Team Proton. Faye Kusairi at the moment behind the wheel. Wonder if she's going to drive the final 34 laps, or are we going to see Leona Chin back behind the wheel for the finale? But nobody has been able to catch this little Proton Iris right here.
Yes, the gap has just widened a little bit to 3:29, but it has been that for the last 20-30 laps or so. They have not been letting up. They have not gone into pits many times, only when necessary.
Yeah, they're in a position right now, Mitchell Chow, where they don't need to do anything spectacular. They don't need to overtake anyone else. They just need to maintain where they are, and they've won it.
Yeah, exactly. They've basically gone past the hard part, and now just on the final stretch, barring any big changes or issues with the car, they should pretty much coast to victory.
Car 900, all refueled and back out on the outlap for Hayden Heichel of the High Rev SIC Dream Chaser team. And that looks like a High Rev car that's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, there was a massive spin. There was 360-degree spin twice.
And he may have stalled his car as well. And here's what happened. It was a full circle, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think this car looks done for. Tried his best to get out back on track, but just did not work out. Car number 17.
Right, I believe Mio has an interview for us. Sylvan Tan, am I right?
With me, we are with Philbert here down with the ST1 racing team, right? And how's it been? It's nighttime right now. We have about 30-ish laps to go. How do you feel right now?
I feel we just want to finish the race. Yeah. Hopefully we can gain some more position, but it's extremely difficult today because we had many issues earlier on. So we are just trying very hard to chase up.
Maybe you can share with our viewers what were your issues that you faced earlier.
We had some misfiring issues at gear 5. Our car pit in a few times. Then once we pit in, we lost a lot of time. Yeah.
What about the change in weather? We had scorching hot sun earlier, and then we had rain, and then it went dry. Now it's raining again, nighttime. How does that work within you and your team?
Okay, for us, because we have driven before in S1K, we are quite accustomed to rain or shine. So we were wanting to be competitive, but the car had some problems, so no choice.
It's always unfortunate when the machine actually gets out, when all of you drivers are all in it. But whatever it is, you still want to end the race tonight, and that's your ultimate goal right now.
Yeah, definitely. We want to just finish the race.
Okay, good luck to you, Philbert. Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Many thanks there, Mio. Philbert Tan of the SC Wangan Racing Team. Phil was right. SC1K are a very experienced team. We saw them race last year in this very race, but this year it's been car problems, and every time you pit with a car problem, you're losing time to the likes of Mitchell Chia, to the likes of Shafiq Ali, and it's impossible or nigh on very difficult to make up that time.
And there's nothing that the drivers can do about it. They can be as fired up as ever, and they can be ready physically and mentally, but sometimes, you know, the cars aren't just meant to keep up. They are machines ultimately, and, you know, machines will give you problem, especially in an endurance race like this. And I think that has been the telling factor between the likes of Proton R3 and all the other cars, you know, that the fact that they have been just so steady and so consistent in terms of car performance, let alone driver performance.
Yeah, absolutely. And that says a lot about the Malaysian-made Proton cars.
Do not underestimate your Proton cars.
Oh, absolutely. As far as reliability goes, well, I don't know many Proton cars who can do 181 laps and keep in there. 32 laps to go. We're going for a very short commercial break. Stick with us. We'll be back right after this.
20 years we've been coming here to the Sepang International Circuit, one of the biggest tests for anyone. There was high drama in qualifying involving Marc Marquez, who crashed, and he'll be starting way back on the 4th row. The penultimate chapter of 2019 about to get underway.
This year marked a very significant milestone for SIC, for all of us who work in SIC, for all the Malaysian fans who followed MotoGP since 1991. We're very excited that MotoGP remains for so long, and we expect that 2019 will be a huge event.
Sepang International Circuit, and of course this is the Shell Malaysia Motorcycle Grand Prix 2019. As you can see, people are starting to walk into the welcome center. We have about 100 over vendors here today. It's going to be an awesome weekend here at Sepang Circuit.
Guys, hari ni keadaan sini sungguh meriah saya tengok, dan saya doakan yang terbaik untuk semua pelumba, termasuk pelumba Malaysia, ada Nordin, Ki, Syarin dan semua-semua yang terlibat lah.
Malaysiaの皆さん、MotoGP、日本から来ました。MotoGP 楽しんでます。イエーイ。
Here's the way I do. Party now. Everybody, clap for her!
aggressive. He's alongside Fabio Quattararo. And in one lap, Mark Marquez has gone from 11 to 2nd. What's happened to Quattararo, by the way, is a nightmare. He's had an absolute nightmare. Valentino Rossi's now making a move. Here he goes up one spot as well. Here he goes, Rossi's having a look into turn 9. Can he get the Yamaha start? On the cut back, here comes Dobby. But then Rossi will have the inside line. He's desperately trying. He is being in complete control, Maverick Vinales. The checkered flag is out. Vinales is victorious. It's Maverick Malaysia.
Welcome back to the Sepang International Circuit. Our top two are in pit at the moment. In fact, Shafiq Ali is on his out lap, so his pit stop is done, but Mitchell Chia still in pit. But when they went in, they had a 6-minute gap between themselves and the third place man, who is Tengku Jan of Honda Malaysia. So they should be able to get in and out and still maintain their positions.
Yeah, exactly. And Michel Chia should be able to keep top spot as well, because when he went into pit, he had a 3-minute and 42-second advantage over Shafiq Ali. Not as much as the last time. He had over 4 minutes, but it's still sufficient for him to make a successful pit without losing that top position. And yeah, we spoke about the drivers having their last pit earlier on, but it looks like this is the final pit.
Yeah, this is the one with 30 laps to go. Worryingly, according to our timing computer, Mitchell Chia is still in pit. Now this we're looking at is Shafiq Ali back out on track. He's done his pit stop,
but he has to complete 2 further laps before he could overtake Mitchell Chia. So
yeah, unless something is majorly wrong with Mitchell Chia's Proton Iris, and we can still see it there, it is still in pit.
Exactly. So this is a crucial point for the leaders right now. They would have to try and get that Proton R3 machine back on track, because Shafiq Ali is quickly making up ground.
Yeah.
He is on lap 149, closing in on 150, and when he does, he would only have to make up another lap to overtake Mitchell Chia. And having already made that pit stop, Shafiq Ali has no worries in terms of making any more pit stop. He just has to worry about trying to overtake Mitchell Chia and finish.
All right, here is Shafiq Ali on the back straight. Oh, as we say that, Mitchell Chia is back out on track on his out lap. So he has maintained the gap, but it has closed quite a lot. We'll get you the official timings as and when we can, but that picture there on your screen, you can see the rain is still falling over the Sepang International Circuit.
I foresee Mitchell Chia still having a considerably good advantage. As we see there, Shafiq Ali, he has just completed his 150th lap, but Mitchell Chia is 1 whole lap ahead of Shafiq Ali.
Faye Krizari in the third Proton R3 car is still in 7th position.
It's been a change in the Honda Malaysia racing team as well. It's back to Aaron Lim.
So Aaron Lim and Tengku Zhan are the two Honda Malaysia drivers out on track. They are separated by Boy Wong in 4th position of Wing Hin. In the meantime, Mitchell Chia back on track, doing what he does best, which is putting his foot on that pedal and putting that pedal to the metal. Really is. So down the back straight comes Mitchell Chia in the Proton R3, coming up to turn 15 to complete lap 151.
Yes, and when he does so, we will get a clear indication of the time difference between him and also Shafiq Ali.
So Mitchell Chia is on lap 152 now. Very lengthy last lap that included a pit stop of over a minute and a half. Now we're going to see Shafiq Ali. He's on the back straight now. And the time difference is a lot less than 1 lap. I would say maybe 3 or 4 corners is the difference between first and second at the moment. Shafiq Ali about to cross the start-finish line, and we're going to see what kind of time difference between Shafiq Ali and Mitchell Chia. In the meantime, here is the 5th place car number 27. That's Aaron Lim for Honda Malaysia.
And below Aaron Lim, Leona Chin has resumed ownership of her team. She's now taken over from Faye Krizari.
Yeah, we said that. We said Leona will probably drive the final leg. And it's very wide there by Aaron Lim. Okay, Myon has Muhammad Afiq for a quick chat from the Honda Malaysia team.
That's right, guys. I actually have down here with me Afiq Muhammad, who has the potential to be up on the podium at the end of this race tonight. So Afiq, macam mana keadaan sekarang? Perasaan sekarang?
Perasaan sekarang sangat teruja, tapi saya tak dapat janjikan apa-apa, cuma saya doa kepada Allah Ta'ala.
Okey, tadi Afiq ada ceritakan mungkin ada masalah sedikit dengan kenderaan Afiq yang Afiq bawa tadi. Mungkin boleh ceritakan sikit dengan viewers kita apakah problem tu?
Okey, masalah sekarang adalah steering sedang gegar. So, kita tak tahu dapat tamatkan perlumbaan ini dengan P3 atau tidak.
Okey, tapi kita ulang balik tahun lepas. Tadi Afiq ada cerita tahun lepas sayangnya berada di posisi yang terbaik tapi ada technical failure. Tapi you all berjaya repair dan keluar balik tapi ketinggalan 20 lap. Tahun ni insya-Allah ada peluang.
Tahun ni insya-Allah mungkin kita akan naik podium. Sekali lagi kita dah solve masalah tu dan kita tak akan ulang lagi masalah tu.
Lebih kurang 32-33 lap. Boleh settle?
InsyaAllah boleh. Doakan yang terbaik untuk saya.
Okay, that's it. The confidence that we have from this man here from the Honda Malaysia racing team. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Mio. That was Afiq from the Honda Malaysia team. Interesting. They've got a steering problem.
There was a drive shaft problem.
Yeah.
There's a steering problem.
It's a steering problem. It's quite big as far as driving cars go.
Yeah, but Afiq is in good spirits. I think they're fairly confident. They are holding on to that final podium spot. And thanks to him, he's been absolutely phenomenal in his race today. He's driven very, very consistently. Him and also Tengku Zhanle.
Well, now it is up to Tengku Zhanle to see out the rest of the race. The rest of the 28 remaining laps in that car, which apparently has a steering problem. So, still in third, still looking good for a podium, and they've got 4 minutes between themselves and Boy Wong in fourth.
Yes, that's right. That's a big gap. So, barring any major faults with the car, I think we will be able to see Tengku Zhanle get that final podium finish and make up for the disappointment of last year.
Now, car 212 has exceeded driving time, has to serve a stop-and-go penalty. That's the car part there. That's not very nice. Somebody's missing a massive part. It's not the drive shaft, is it? So car 212 has to go in and serve a stop-and-go penalty for exceeding driving time. That's Ian Yao, Yo Kai Man, and Timothy Yong.
You can see Shafiq Ali trying his best to just get a lot of this back. Cars out of the way, he's trying his best to make up ground.
That's Leo the Chin there, 82, scything away past the back markers.
And we spoke about earlier about Shafiq Ali and also Mitchell Chia and the amount of ground that Shafiq would have made up. But by the looks of it, it is not so much of ground. In fact, it's a difference of 3 minutes 47 seconds. So Mitchell didn't really lose much time going into the pits.
No, Mitchell had such a big lead that it didn't matter that he took a long time in the pits because he's still well over a lap in front. Now here is that stop-and-go penalty for car 212 for exceeding driving time. So we've got 27 laps to go now. Considering that it is raining on track at the moment, it is night time. These are pretty rapid times that Mitchell Chia is putting out.
Yeah, in fact, apart from Mitchell, Shafiq, Aaron, and also Freddie, the rest are all beyond the 3-minute mark. So they are playing it a little bit safe. No doubt, 27 laps, they can sort of see the finish line. But at the same time, the aim of the game is to finish, and rushing or being hasty on the track will result in a did not finish, and no one wants that.
Yeah, absolutely. With 27 laps to go, after putting in 8 hours of hard graft, you now have to finish really to justify your work for the entire day. Otherwise, it's effort wasted.
It's simply unthinkable for any of these drivers to not go past the finish line.
So it looks like all our front runners have made their final pit stops. The two Proton R3 cars are looking very comfortable up front. Honda Malaysia, Tengku Zhan is in third. Winghead Motorsports, Boy Wong is in fourth. Aaron Lim in the second Honda is fifth. High Rev Dream Chasers Freddie Ang is sixth. Ahmad Faizri, who is driving a stirring race in the S production class for DNT Tune, currently in seventh position. Leona Chin is in eighth. And that's our top eight as it stands at the moment on your screen.
Yeah, it's pretty much been the same set of drivers which have occupied this top eight. There has been a little change, but just between this same set of riders, we have seen the same consistency throughout 155 laps.
I don't know about you, sitting in here for 8 hours is tiring enough. Can you imagine driving out there for what, 9-10 hours?
Yeah.
I think that would be too long. And then maybe I'll have a little pit stop.
And not only us, even Mio, who has been out there speaking to the drivers for the best part of 8 hours.
I don't think he can even do one.
I think he's just relieved that he's in here with some air condition.
Yeah, we're down to the business end now. We really are. 26 laps to go. Proton R3, it'll take a brave man to bet against them to say that Mitchell Chia won't be on the podium. Am I dicing with fate here by saying that? I don't think so, because just simply based on the fact that Farid, we know last year did what he did with Shafiq Ali, and Mitchell Chia is no slouch.
And interesting you mentioned that, Ross, because there has to be some sort of justification from this Proton R3 team to not stick with the same winning combination of Farid Khairuman and also Shafiq Ali, especially considering the fact that they recently competed in the Malaysian Championship Series and won together as a team. So there has to be a real thought process that has gone into the Proton R3 team to actually pair Mitchell Chia up with Farid Khairuman when they already had a winning combination and the dynamic duo of Farid Khairuman and Shafiq Ali.
Yeah, what it does illustrate is that Malaysia produces quality young drivers. Mitchell Chia has come from the SIC development project, and we know he's young enough and he's got enough oomph in him to go all the way, young Mitchell Chia.
Yeah, and within the Proton R3 stable itself, they already have a pool of riders or drivers that can get the job done. So maybe next year, we could even see a combination of Mitchell Chia and Leona Chin, or Shafiq Ali and Leona Chin. That would be a rather interesting combination, because as we see here, Leona Chin is arguably one of the finest drivers in this championship, and for her to be paired up with a driver of Shafiq Ali or Farid Khairuman or even a Mitchell Chia caliber, you know, who's to say that Proton R3 would not be up there at this stage next year.
I tell you what, Proton R3's ladies team is pretty good going as well.
Yeah, they are solid themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. So all credit to the Proton R3 team, to the management, to everybody in the team, down to the mechanics. The cars have been superb, they've been reliable, they've been fast, and your drivers have been faultless so far.
Even though the rain is gushing down so strong here in Sepang.
I'm hoping it will stop before the end of the race, because our car is a long way away.
Yeah, we have a long walk. If it continues, we would have problems getting to our car.
Mitchell Chia, last lap 2:58, just keeping it under the 3-minute mark. Of course, it's a long way from his 2:39 when it was hot and sunny this afternoon. But hot and sunny brings its own problems. Less grip on the tires, less responsive tires, and of course nighttime and wet driving brings a whole different set of problems as well.
Yeah, and racing in that suit during daytime as well, it's got to be extremely suffocating in there because they are wearing the layers of racing gear, right? And definitely they welcome the night race in that racing gear. As we see highlight of Mitchell Chia taking this bend.
Yeah, he went very wide there and nearly into the side of that Honda Jazz. You can see braking there by that red Honda. I wonder if race control is looking at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They might look at that and think that
we've seen dangerous driving flags handed out and penalties.
Yeah, because what it did was it also sort of deterred that Honda Jazz. And he had to brake and sort of slow down his momentum. So that could be a factor for race control if they are looking at that seriously.
Well, they don't miss a single thing, I know that. So, watch this space, as they say. But Mitchell Chia can only carry on doing what he's been doing since noon. And that is foot to the pedal to the metal, full pelt.
Yeah, I don't think he's had a break at all, apart from that short interview he did with Mio. He's pretty much been in the car the whole afternoon.
I think he just doesn't want to talk to Mio.
He just came out, he's done his interview, and then he's just got back to racing, and he's just been absolutely amazing. And I've just lost count about the number of times that we've mentioned Mitchell Chia's name. Last year we were mentioning Harik Faruman's name so many times. And this year, he's there. He's going to be up on the podium, looking like it.
Hey, if you've just tuned in, I say to you, where have you been for the last 8 hours? And if you've just tuned in and you're wondering, where is this Hafiz Sharik car then? Well, they retired earlier on. Car 910, Alistair, Hafiz and Bradley. Bradley had a little crash, damaged the front end of the car, and it was never the same after that. They retired soon after. But not to worry, because Hafiz will be back at Sepang. Well, actually, he's gone back to Valencia first to test a few motorbikes. And then he's going to be back here in Sepang between the 13th and 15th of December, because big race coming out, the Races of Malaysia, is going to feature 2 World Championships in one weekend. You're going to get the FIM Endurance World Championship, and you're also going to get the FIA World Touring Car Cup. So the likes of Mitchell Chia leading the race is also going to be involved, as well as Franco Morbidelli. We understand big names from racing going to be here. Races of Malaysia on your screen right now, 13th to 15th December. Ticketing details at sepangcircuit.com.
Yeah, Hafiz Sharik is probably home and dry by now. Just preparing to head back to Valencia for his motorbike testing before he comes back.
He might forget how to ride a bike.
Well, he has to ride a bike before he gets on the car endurance race in December, the FIA race. He's got the FIM World Endurance race as well. But this has been a very nice testing ground for Hafiz Sharik, Alistair, and also Bradley, despite their little setback which they had earlier on today. And as far as we know, they were one of the 2 cars that are already out of commission.
Yeah, they were actually first in their class for most of the race in the Toyota Vios category, but it wasn't to be for them. No podium for Hafiz and Co this time around, but it would take a brave man to say that Shafiq Ali and Mitchell Chia won't end up on the podium this evening in 24 laps time.
Yes, and they're not too far away, only 24 laps to go. Mitchell Chia is absolutely burning a rubber out there. He's been relentless.
Yeah, Shafiq Ali's up his pace as well, 3:01, just a second slower than his teammate Mitchell Chia in his last lap. It is nighttime. It's wet on track. They do go a little bit slower.
Yeah, and
In
just
the
looking at the
evenings.
top, even Mitchell has slowed down in the last few laps. He was clocking 258 and 259, and he's now on the 3-minute mark. But it could also be because the rain is probably getting heavier there.
Yeah, you can see a lot of spray coming off the back of the cars.
And in fact, none of the drivers which we see on screen now, they are all above the 3-minute mark. So the pace is getting a bit slower out on the track simply because of weather conditions.
4 minutes and 5 seconds now is the gap between Mitchell Chia and Shafiq Ali, so he has really opened up the gap. Mitchell Chia can actually afford another pit stop. Another lengthy pit stop.
Yes, he can. Not that he will be leading it, but he can.
Now, race control has just informed that Marcelino Buang, No Muhammad Asfar, car number 200, exceeding driving time. Now they have to go through a stop and go penalty as well. That's that. Suzuki Swift in the picture right now. They've been busy, car 200. Served a few penalties, if memory
Yeah,
serves me
exactly.
correctly.
Yeah, they served one not too long ago as well. But despite that, they are still in the top 15.
And no word from race control about that near miss from Mitchell Chia earlier on.
Yeah, maybe they had deemed it unintentional.
Yeah, and safe enough, I guess. No, really. Oh, now, what have we here? Spun off.
Yeah, this looks like a big problem.
Oh dear.
And the fact that the car is going in reverse, he is eventually making his way back on track, but we're going to have a look and see how much of ground that Shafiq Ali's made up as a result of that setback.
Yeah, it looks like just... Well, I'm assuming that's driver error and just a lapse of concentration that's taken him off track. But he had such a big gap going into that. Let's take a look at what happened exactly to Mitchell Chia.
Oh, he just skidded off. He's just simply skidded off.
Or did he just want to show off and do a wheel burn?
No, I think he skidded off. It was is what we spoke about, Ross. We've been speaking about the weather conditions and the fact that the drivers are considerably slowing down, and the fact that the grip is not the greatest at this point, and it showed that even the best are prone to a few slip-ups here and there. Thankfully for Mitchell, it is not a big one. He's managed to get back on track.
I tell you what, if you're a driver, that's going to be some wake-up call. With 22 laps to go, that's
Definitely is.
That is a wake-up call.
It's no longer coasting, you know, you're spun out and you got to get back on track.
One more mistake like that on the last lap.
And this view gives us the perfect scenario of how hard the rain is actually pouring down on the tracks. As we see, it's reflected also in the timings of these drivers. Everyone is easily 20 seconds slower than they were.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at car 83. I'm listening to the engine. I don't think any damage has been done. It was just a lapse of concentration and a spin-off. And what I said, it was literally a wake-up call for Mitchell Chia. And because they had a 4-minute buffer on that last lap, I think they're going to be very fine.
Yeah, in fact, they still do have that 4-minute buffer. It's just been reduced a little bit from 4:51 now to 4:08.
I think for a quick second or two, maybe Shafiq Ali would have, his ears might have pricked up. Taking a look at the highlights from earlier on, a lot of people ran off track. Car 39 certainly did that. Akira Leader of Toyota Gazoo. And you can put that down to conditions. and wear and tear in the tires, and it's an amalgamation of all those factors. 81, Shafiq Ali.
Yeah, because as you mentioned, they went in for wet tire change, but that has been some time back. And with rain conditions like this and the speed that these cars are going in, then wet tires won't be able to actually have a really great grip, which is why you can see some of these cars just skidding off like that.
And look at that, as you say, skidding off. There's no better example of a full 360-degree turn than that over there.
And car number 15 has become or was one of the skidded cars.
Yeah, that's poor Eddie Liu there of Tenco Racing. Not a good day for Eddie Liu and Tenco. But apart from that, the top guys have remained in position, although Aaron Lim, or his teammate was driving at that time, went off track a little bit. Everybody has. Look at how far that Honda went off.
Yeah, almost everybody has not managed to keep their car on track.
We've even seen Mitchell Chia on a spin.
Yes.
And this was the incident we thought maybe race control might take some action on, but that has passed.
So 2 turning points. First was that incident where he almost crashed into the other car, and this one where he skidded off. You know, both of those scenarios, if he had gone against him, we could have easily seen Mitchell Chia drop to second or third place. But as we have it,
that was him trying to start his car as it was rolling backwards, and he must have been thinking, start, start, start.
As we have it, he's still very much on course for his first ever Sepang 1000 km victory.
3:51 is the gap. It has been whittled down from 4 minutes to 3 minutes 51 seconds. That is the lead that this man has over the second place man, Shafiq Ali, teammate also from Proton R3. The Iris and the Saga again showing the way in the S1000K.
And this is the closest perhaps that Shafiq Ali has come to catching Mitchell Chia, because about 3 laps ago it was 4:51, and because of Mitchell's slip up just now, he's managed to shave off a whole minute. Still a long way to go to catch him, but Shafiq Ali will no doubt take small victories from this. He's managed to close the gap on Mitchell Chia.
Yeah, Mitchell Chia is going to be taking part in the Races of Malaysia. Now that is basically the FIA World Touring Car Championship, which is basically the highest class of competition for touring cars. You're going to see the grand finale happening here at the Sepang circuit, along with the FIM Endurance World Championship, which is the premier worldwide endurance motorcycle racing championship. Hafiz Shawin will be showing the way. It's basically 8 hours on a bike around the Sepang circuit.
Yeah. It's going to be absolutely mental for Hafiz Shawin. As we see car number 82, that would be Leona Chin, who is in pit. Final pit with 21 laps to go. It's going to be a fast pit, or they're going to try and make it as fast as possible.
Oh, the car was about to go off without the driver. Leona's not that good, surely. But yeah, as I was saying, Races of Malaysia, FIM Endurance World Championship, along with the FIA World Touring Car Cup, both happening in one weekend here at Sepang between the 13th and 15th of December. And there you go on your screen, as if by magic, Races of Malaysia. Ticketing details can be found at sepangcircuit.com. Do not hang around though, because they are selling those tickets. You're going to get some world-class drivers and riders here at the Sepang circuit in December. Not to be missed. Now, yellow flag around the course with 20 laps to go. Another car off track. was Anmol Singh of Art Engineering.
And looks like Leonard Chin's machine.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, with 20 laps to go, this is not good news. I don't know if there was a tire change because the car was jacked up just now.
Just when we were saying how reliable the Proton cars were, it turns out the Saga is less reliable than the Iris. But here's what happened to car 14, Anmol Singh in the Art Engineering Honda. There is off-road and there is off-road, and he went off track big time. Has he done the car any damage though? Well, he's rejoined the race. So Leonard Chin and in the third Proton R3 team, they're losing track time every second they spend in the pits, and I don't know whether they're going to be able to get their car back out. They've got the bonnet back on. There is a driver in the driver's seat.
Yeah, it's been out there for an almighty long time. So that's really going to jeopardize Proton R3's, the third Proton R3's chances of finishing in the top 10 if that car continues to be in pit.
Now, that's a good sight. They're heading back out onto track. Lights on, bonnet back on. It is still Leona Chin behind the wheel. She's on her outlap. Let's hope the problem is minor. They have sorted it out. And hopefully she hasn't lost too much track space. She was in 7th. We'll see. In the meantime, Mitchell Chia about to complete lap 161 as he comes up to the start-finish line. So 19 laps to go now for our race leader.
Yeah, and apart from the time which he slipped up earlier on, Mitchell Chia is back to clocking the fastest time on track.
The gap is 3:54 still, so despite that spin, still a very healthy lead.
Yes, he's just extended another 3 seconds.
Wing Hin Motorsports in pit. Boy Wong, is there going to be a change of driver? This has to be the final pit stop. I can't believe that a team has scheduled the pit stop 19 laps ago, but there you go. Maybe it is a problem. Waving everyone out the way. Back on the outlap now. Here's Wing Hin Motorsports. I think it's Boy Wong behind the wheel still. So back out front, Mitchell Chia. One of his humming to himself there. Must be lonely in P1. 3 minutes 56 seconds in front of your next closest challenger.
It's been the theme for him this whole race ever since he overtook the initial leader on lap 3. He's been left to be by himself, but I don't think he would mind it even one bit.
Yeah, we had a shot there of the second Wing Hin Motorsports car, car 37. That one has been in pit for quite a while now. I don't think that's going to rejoin the race anytime soon. But it's business as usual up front with 19 laps to go for our current race leader, Mitchell Chia in the Proton R3 team. 3 minutes 56 seconds in front of his teammate Shafiq Ali in the other Proton R3 car.
Yes, and even though Mitchell is not the fastest driver at this point, it is Shafiq Ali. Mitchell is still very, very comfortable out there. He does not have to do much. He just has to maintain the pace. He just has to keep the concentration. No more slip-ups like what happened earlier, because that slip-up actually costed him a minute. But I think he would have taken a lot of lessons from that slip up. Perhaps just with the management of the car and the speed that he's going and the timing of his braking.
3:03, the last lap from Mitchell Chia, identical nearly to teammate Shafiq Ali in second. So Shafiq is not making up any ground or time on first place. But Proton R3 must be happy the way things are going with 18 laps to go.
Yes, and 18 laps would translate to another half an hour to 45 minutes of driving in the context of how long this has been going on for close to 8 hours. 45 minutes can be nothing, but it can also be everything, because this is the final stretch. As every driver passes by the start-finish line, they know that they are shaving off a lap and getting closer to the finish line, and that will also play with their driving style to a certain extent. As we see here, another car has found its way to the gravel.
Yes, from 778 Motorsports and Sang-Chi Kong. Not good news. One of the TCSA regulars. Mitchell Chia quietly going about his business.
Should Mitchell triumph, and even if, let's say, he doesn't end up getting first place, it's still a hugely commendable effort from him. But definitely looking red hot at the moment, Mitchell Chia, and I'm sure the SIC team are already putting the champagne on ice as they prepare to welcome him. And as we see another skid as well.
Wow, he lost it then. On that turn.
He's recovered faster than he did the other time.
That was turn 14. Extra slippery around turn 14. Now that's woken up Mitchell Chia. Here's what happened. And you can see front wheels going one way and the car just trying to do a full circle.
The front wheels just decided not to comply with the rest and he went skidding off. But again, back on track in no time. Shafiq Ali has definitely made up some ground.
Thankfully,
not too much.
When that happened, there wasn't a car near him. So a couple of mishaps now for our race leader in the last 2 or 3 laps.
But none too damaging to hurt his chances of winning.
Yeah, they would still, Mitchell Chia and Farid Mairaman, if they don't take first from where they are right now, they would be broken men.
Yes, for a long time.
Yeah, because they've practically kept a 4-minute bumper between themselves and second place for nearly all of the race. And if they should spin out because of something silly like driver error, well. But Mitchell Chia maybe just illustrating the fact that he is in his 20s still.
Yes,
he's still a young man learning his trade.
And this could be the crowning moment of Mitchell Chia's career. He's already got some great wins under his belt, but getting this Sepang 1000 km title would mean the world to him because of the pedigree of some of the drivers, because of the prestige of the competition itself, and also the platform it is providing for him to go on and compete in other races in such a short span of time. As we mentioned, the races of Malaysia is coming soon, and he's going to be there as well. Now imagine if he wins here, he's going to be competing back in the same stage in less than a month, and the bags of confidence that he will be going into that race with.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice to see Leona Chin and her Proton saga back on track. She's still in 7th and seems to be running fine, as is Mitchell Chia's Proton Iris there after that spin in the last lap.
And I'm really surprised to see Leona Chin still holding on to 7th place, because as we saw earlier, she took quite a pit stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we had expected the likes of Akio Takayama from Toyota Gazoo Racing to at least close the gap, if not overtake. But we see her still holding on to 7th spot.
Now, Mitchell Chia is coming up to the point where he spun off in the last lap. He's got round this time all right.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Yeah. Still a bit wide there on that corner. 17 laps to go now.
This was absolutely different from last year's race in terms of weather conditions, where I think it did rain for a while, but it stopped, and Farid Khairuman and Shafiq Ali were cruising. It's not the same this year around, simply because of the rain, and drivers cannot maintain the same speed. They cannot get faster. They can only try to maintain or go slower. And despite having a healthy advantage, you still see the leader slipping up in a close succession. So if we were to compare races this year and last year, this year's definitely been more challenging.
Yeah, you can see spray coming off the tyres. You can see rain falling. It's been quite constant, but it's not heavy. That's one thing we can say in Mitchell Chia's favour, maybe. But certainly with the last 2 spins that Mitchell's had, he will be well and truly woken up now. And he will have the finish line in sight with 16 laps to go.
Yes, he's still got that close to 4-minute buffer over Shafiq Ali, despite that slip. And as we just see this replay, there's another car.
That's car 200 there, grinding to a halt.
And again, it's Machelino Buang.
Yeah, completely wrong line, taking that corner there. So had to slow right down to actually navigate the car around the corner. But yeah, car 200 has had a few problems. We're going for another short commercial break. 16 laps to go in the S1K here at Sepang. Stay with us.
One of the biggest tests for anyone. There was high drama in qualifying involving Marc Marquez, who crashed, and he'll be starting way back on the 4th row. The penultimate chapter of 2019 about to get underway.
This year marked a very significant milestone for SIC, for all of us who work in SIC, for all the Malaysian fans who followed MotoGP since 1991. We are very excited that MotoGP remains for so long, and we expect that 2019 will be a huge event.
welcome to the Sepang International Circuit. And of course, this is the Shell Malaysia Motorcycle Grand Prix 2019. As you can see, people are starting to walk into the Welcome Center. We have about 100 over vendors here today. It's going to be an awesome weekend here at Sepang Circuit.
Okay guys, hari ni keadaan sini sungguh meriah saya tengok, dan saya doakan yang terbaik untuk semua pelumba, termasuk pelumba Malaysia, ada Nordin, Kit, Syarin dan semua-semua yang terlibat lah.
マレーシアの皆さん、MotoGP、日本から来ました。MotoGP 楽しんでます。イエーイ。
I believe in anybody. Here's the way I do. About tonight. Everybody, clap for her!
Super aggressive, he's alongside Fabio Guadalajara. And then one lap, Mark Marquez has gone from 11 to second. What's happened to Quartararo, by the way? He's a nightmare, he's had an absolute nightmare. Valentino Rossi's now making a move. Here he goes up one spot as well. Here he goes, Rossi now into turn line, going to get the Yamaha start. On the cut back, here comes Dobby, but then Rossi will have the inside line, he's back for the try. He has been in complete control, Maverick Vinales. The checkered flag is out, Vinales is victorious. It's Maverick Malaysia!
Welcome back to the Sepang International Circuit. We really are down to the nitty-gritty. I guess as Alex Ferguson would have said, it is squeaky bum time. Yes, the final 14 laps of this mammoth 1,000-kilometer race that started at 20 past 12 this afternoon.
And here we are at 45 past 8. And still are looking at only one team. And the dynamic duo of Michel Chia and Farid Khairuman to coast to victory. Because
Yeah, absolutely. But the rain is getting heavier.
it is,
Out there.
and it has been a torrential since it started for the second time at about 7 p.m. So 2 phases of rain. The first time it started at about 3 something, then ended fast, and the drivers were able to enjoy a dry track soon after. But this rain coming at night has played a big part in this race, because we saw even Michel Chia was suspect to a few slip-ups.
A couple of spins that would have really woken up our race leader. Now he's actually coming round to complete his lap 167. So our race leader will have 13 laps to go in 1 corner's time. This is the final corner here. And you know what? If I was Mitchell Chia right now, I wouldn't bother overtaking anybody else. Keep it safe. Just keep it where you are right now.
Yeah, but I think sometimes he just has no choice. The rest are clocking way slower time than him, and he's got to do what he's got to do. And also the aim is not to take the corners too sharply, because we saw at 2 turns he sort of went off the rails. Nothing too major, but he would not want to make any more slip-ups. And we can see him considerably slowing down as he takes that turn.
3 minutes and 10 seconds was the last lap of Mitchell Chia. And that is basically down to the rain on track, which is quite heavy now. The fact that it's a nighttime race, the fact that he's had a couple of spins, and the fact that there's just 13 laps to go as well. All that playing on his mind. For this Proton R3 team.
I think we only saw Farid Khairulman for a very brief period.
What we do know is Proton R3, the Proton R3 team have certainly come up with a winning combination here. Talk about pairing 2 very rapid drivers together. They don't come faster than Mitchell Chia and Farid Khairulman.
Perhaps the initial plan from the Proton R3 was probably to make both of them race perhaps 90 laps each, half and half. But just judging by the way that Mitchell Chia has gone about his business, the Proton R3 would have said to him, why not? Why don't you just take this almost all on yourself? Obviously, we need to bring Farid Khairulman into equation as well, because his experience plays a huge part. And we saw a cameo from him, but the wheels were ultimately returned to Mitchell Chia, and credit to him, he's just been simply fantastic out there.
You can't say faultless. We've seen him spin off a couple of times.
But who hasn't, Ross?
Yeah.
Almost everyone has sort of gone off the rails a little bit.
Everybody's had a little spin, a little run into the gravel, onto the grass at some stage.
Now, it is going to be very interesting, because if this weather condition continues to be like this in December, I'm just thinking, what's going to happen at the FIM Endurance Motorbike Challenge when you're on 2 wheels and you have to go the distance?
You have to go very slow.
Very, very slow.
Round he comes to complete lap 168 for our race leader.
What Mitchell has done is he's slowed down considerably. He's now clocking 310. He was clocking just about 3 before he had those 2 slip-ups, and it's clearly seen in how he maneuvers those turns. He's slowed down to almost 60-70 kilometers an hour.
Well, clocking at 310 still puts Mitchell Chia ahead of Shafiq Ali, because he's still clocking 4 seconds faster than his teammate, who's second. So Shafiq Ali in your picture right now, maybe just knows that keep it steady, second place is mine now.
Yeah, exactly. And looking at the fact of how Shafiq Ali had started this race, he was up till, he was down to about 7th spot at one point because of the slow start he made. he would have definitely taken a second spot. But as the race progressed, we saw how he had improved, how he had slowly made up ground on everybody else, and now he's pretty much made that second spot his own.
As far as the third Proton team goes, Nurul Husna is driving the final leg for the ladies team. They are still holding on to 7th, which in itself, starting from 28, you got to say a good race.
Yeah,
For the
exactly.
ladies team.
And they've been absolutely versatile in how they have given every female racer equal racing time. We saw Leona Chin and Faye Kuzairi, and now Nurul Husna is back on the wheel for the second time. So it shows the amount of trust that they've given to all of their drivers to allow them a time to get that top 10 position. And when Mio did that interview with Nurul Husna, she just pointed out the fact that when they started this race, they were in 26th position, and now here they are in a 7th spot with 12 laps to go. She's back on the wheel. She's just going to go out there and aim to maintain that position, and there'll be definitely big celebrations among that all female cast of the Proton R3.
Yeah, whether or not they finish 7th, Proton R3 are going to be celebrating tonight, because it looks like 1 and 2 is a shoe-in. Shafiq Ali in your picture now is in 2nd position. Shafiq Ali, of course, a bit different from last year when he was in that virus and they were blowing away everybody, but conditions were completely different 12 months ago as well.
Yeah, exactly. So if you are wondering how long left for this race to be concluded, there on your screen, if you are playing by the right time, we should be done in about 26 minutes.
9:20 is the schedule end of the race. Do stick around for the prize presentation as well.
Yes, and I'm sure we'll be having some flash interviews with the winners as well. Mio would be down there to try and grab the winners.
And almost on time, as my co-commentator said, flash interviews. Shafiq Ali flashed his headlight at us. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but
Yeah, he wants to interview as well, I guess, after the race.
it was almost the time, and he's saying, Mio, get ready.
And I don't remember a time where I've seen Shafiq's partner was Anvi Sharu behind the wheel.
Yeah, that's a good point, man.
It seems that Shafiq has been behind the wheel throughout the duration of this race. Can you imagine driving 1,000 kilometers all by yourself in a race with pretty much your own thoughts, your own formations, your own strategies? This is what Shafiq Ali is perhaps experiencing at this point.
It's fine if you're doing 1,000 kilometers and you're going from Johor to Thailand in your merry own slow way.
Exactly.
But if you're doing it in a Proton Iris and you're doing it at full pound for 9 hours, that takes some doing.
Even toilet breaks would be a huge factor, you know. If you're going there on a holiday, you can just stop at any R&R and, you know, relieve yourself. But for this driver, that's not the case.
No, they'll be wearing the down pampers. 26 is Honda Malaysia's Tengku Zhang, who's driven a very steady race. In fact, both Honda Malaysia drivers can be applauded as well. Muhammad Faris is in 3rd. They're going to have a podium on the Malaysia if they keep it like that. Now, off track is car 88, that's OD Racing Team, and Tan Wei Ming on the gravel.
He was up to high up till third at one point. He's just dropped off till sixth simply because of that pit stop.
Yeah, he's now only 26 seconds ahead of Nurul Husna in the third Proton R3 car.
And there is a chance for Nurul Husna to get that sixth spot because Proton R3 have already pitted, which is why Nurul Husna has taken over the wheel from Leona Chin.
Yeah, and we've got high rev Dream Chaser Freddie Ang in pit at the moment. I'm assuming this will be the last pit stop of all, with 10 laps to go, unless it's a forced pit stop where he's got problems. We'll know soon enough. Now that is the OD Racing Team car, with the help of a lot of stewards there. He's got the car started. He's going to be able to rejoin the race, but he's probably rejoining or not, as we see.
Yeah, he's struggling to get back on track.
He's got to wait for everybody to go past.
Finally got on track.
Now this is the high rev Dream Chaser, Freddie Ang on his out lap. So hoping to keep fifth position. Ahmad Faris is still holding on for Honda Malaysia. Dennis Ng of Wing Hin Motorsports. They've done their pit stops as well already. They're in fourth. Look at the spray coming off the tires. There's a lot of surface water now. It has been raining constantly for the last hour, I would say.
Yeah, but I don't think a lot of these drivers may have expected rain at night as well, because this past week it had only been raining in the afternoons and also evening. Today is the first day, in fact, to my recollection, that we've had such torrential rain at night. And so it has really thrown a spanner up the works for a lot of these drivers who not only have to contend with a lack of visibility with it being a night race, but also having to put their wipers on full speed to try and get as much clarity as possible.
Yeah, the only way you can tell that that's Mitchell Chow there is by the candle he's got on the roof. I call it the candle because it looks like a candle.
It looks like a lightsaber.
It's a lightsaber, yeah. On the roof of his Proton Iris. So the race ends in 19 minutes time.
Yes, the countdown is already on. And barring any other circumstances, we should be done in the next 18 minutes plus or so.
Yeah, because amazingly, there is another race at 10 p.m. tonight. 10 to 10:35 is the Audi Sport R8 LMS Cup.
Yeah, when those guys are looking at the conditions here and thinking, you know, maybe we don't really want to go out there and compete because of the weather conditions, but they would have a rough idea on how to go about their business just looking at this. And from experience, last year we saw how fast the Sepang track was cleared out immediately after every driver had come through the finishing line, because they had another race immediately after that as well.
Oh yeah, they're very good at doing that. But as you say, your Audi drivers are looking at the conditions on track right now thinking, this rain isn't stopping, is it?
And for us, it's an issue as well. We're going to have problems to get back to our car.
I'm hoping Mitchell Chow can give me a lift.
Yeah, he can have space for at least 2 people, right?
It's been a stirring the Proton R3 team. You can't say faultless. Everybody's made a mistake at some stage. It's a 1,000-kilometer race that's taking place over 9-10 hours. You're bound to make a little mistake or two, but the mistakes they've made have not proved to be costly.
Yes, they've been very, very consistent. They've been very, very focused. They've kept consistent speed. They've had no major technical issues with the car. And Mitchell Chia has simply been in his elements, apart from that two minor spins that he had earlier on.
I'd say for the last 20-30 laps, they've kept a consistent 3.5-minute minimum buffer between themselves and Shafiq Ali's team.
Yeah, they have.
That's how consistent Mitchell Chia and Farid Khairman have been in that car number 83. It's looking, bar major mishaps, it's looking to be the car to be crowned the S1K champion. That will be 2 years running now for the Proton Iris team.
Exactly, and a fifth championship title for the Proton R3 team as well. It would be a huge, huge feat should they achieve it at the end of this race, to be crowned 5-time champions in a race that has already gone on for 11 seasons. They've won almost half of it. So you can say dominance by the Proton R3 team in this Sepang 1000 race.
Sure, if Mitchell Chia's gone into pit. Yes, he has, you know. Our race leader has gone into pit with 9 laps to go.
But as we were speaking about earlier, he has that enough buffer for him to make a quick pit stop and still come back out as the outright leader, because he's holding almost a 4-minute buffer.
3 minutes 40 seconds was the buffer time that Mitchell Chia had when he came into pit. So they can't dilly-dally too much.
They are checking for an issue with the engine. So it's not a refuel, it's not a tire change.
Nerve-wracking to be Mitchell Chia or Farid Khairman at the moment. You're looking at your watch, you're thinking, all right, we've got this buffer. Hurry up, pit guys, hurry up.
Yeah, that's the thing. From where we are seated, it doesn't look like a major problem, because we saw flow of the mechanics surrounding the car, but they left almost immediately. And yeah, we're still looking at pictures of Mitchell Chia. He's, I guess, getting ready to get the green light to get out on track. Everyone has left the car. And this definitely is good news for Shafiq Ali. He's just closing the gap right now.
Let's see where Shafiq Ali is. He's just come round turn 1. So he's unlapped himself now.
Yes, he's already, he's just 1 lap away from Mitchell Chia at this point. And he is quickly closing the gap on our leader, who is still stationary at this point.
Now that is not a good sign.
This would be a huge blow if Mitchell continues. But actually, he is off. He is getting ready to go on his outlap and rejoin the fray. But looks of concerned faces among the Proton R3 team. It was a very interesting pit from Mitchell Chia, because as we saw, it wasn't a tire change, it wasn't a fuel wanted to refuel. Didn't seem like a big problem with the engine as well, because there was a very brief inspection done, and after that it was just more about waiting for Mitchell to get the green light to go. So he is on his outlap, and there has been a change of driver. So it's a tactical switch. Farik Khairuman has now come on board to take over the wheel, and he is going to see this through.
Car 82, that's the all-ladies team. Nurul Husna also in pit. Or was that Shafiq Ali's car?
Yes, that was Shafiq Ali.
Yeah.
He's also in pit. So I don't think...
It could have been a scheduled stop, you know, by the Proton R3
yeah.
team.
So that would mean that it would be business back to usual for Mitchell Chia and also for Farik Khairuman.
But first and second had such a big gap between themselves and the rest of the field that maybe...
Yeah, the advantage would have been shaved.
They thought, you know, we've got time, we can bring both cars in.
But the Proton R3 supporters, they would not mind a single bit. They are already celebrating, anticipating that podium finish.
Yeah, they don't mind the wet one little bit, do they?
So it is a very, very interesting tactical switch to allow Farik Khairuman to come in with 10 laps remaining and just finish off this race.
Car 16 crossing the demarcation line. That's a Honda Jazz in trouble.
That looks like a Honda Jazz that is not going to be able to finish the race by the looks of it.
Doesn't look like it's going
Smoke
to
coming
rejoin.
out.
So Farik Khairuman now taking the wheel.
Yeah, that Honda Jazz is that for. So Farik had come on board early on. He had not competed much. I think it was maybe 10 or 20 laps before he was replaced again by Mitchell Chia. And here he is for the last 10 laps to see this through. Mitchell Chia has undoubtedly done the bulk of the work. He had completed 70% of this race. But I guess they are leaving it to Farik to see this off.
It was always a sensible call. Farik is the one with the experience between him and Mitchell Chia, so it made a lot of sense, I guess, that he would see the race out.
Yeah, it could have also been a call by Mitchell Chia to call upon Farik and say, hey, look, I might be tiring out, you know. You can take over and just finish this off.
Well, Shafiq Ali looks like it was just a quick pit stop. He's rejoining the race now. He's on his outlap. But there is our race leader with 9 minutes of race time left. The race will conclude at 9:20 sharp.
And we are less than 10 minutes away from car number 83 crossing that finish line.
Yeah, I'm thinking both Protons were fine. There were two very well-judged pit stops. Change of driver. They backed out there. Shafiq Ali is still... No, it is Admi Sharol now. So Shafiq Ali has done his bit. Admi Sharol is on the outlap. There he is.
So it is indeed a tactical switch by the Proton R3 team to replace both their drivers. In fact, three of their drivers, because they had a change in the third car as well. So Admi Sharul, who's we've hardly seen, if not seen at all, he perhaps is just only making his entrance for the final
a lot for the Proton R3 fans to cheer in the stands. It's another very good showing by their team and the drivers out there. In fact, even the ladies team has not disappointed.
Yeah, it's an amazing day for the entire R3 stable. And he will be definitely smiling, beaming from year to year. You can already see the celebrations taking place amongst the supporters.
Now, if that didn't have the lightsaber on the roof, there's no way you can tell what car it is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a yellow blob of light.
I think that beam is just meant for us to identify the leader, the outright leader. Because with this blur of lights, we can't exactly tell any car apart.
Yeah, imagine if that was neck and neck coming up to the finish line. We wouldn't be able to tell you much.
Yeah, we would just be able to speculate.
Blob of light in front of the
Line, yeah. There we see Gary Lee in a discussion with his team. Perhaps just pointing out the exact moment where they can begin celebrating.
Yeah, it's nice to see how professional they are.
Yeah.
No one is smiling and laughing just yet.
Correct.
6 minutes to go. Team manager of car 338 has to report to race control immediately. We've had a lot of that happening. So, team leader of SRT Motorsport to go to race control immediately.
Both our top two drivers, it would be reliving their glory moment again. Farid Khairuman, as we all know, triumphed last year. He was the one who crossed the finishing line, and so has Admi Sharul in 2017. So they are accustomed to crossing the finish line as champions and closing it fast. Anticipation is clearly running high in this Proton R3 team.
Now Honda Malaysia is looking good for a podium today. Muhammad Fares is looking like he will guide that Honda into third. And he will end a very long, hard day on the podium. As Farid Khairuman takes us through the final 4 minutes of this mammoth race that has taken most of Saturday.
Was absolutely over the moon when he clinched his first Sepang 1K title last year. And we can only imagine the same sort of celebrations when he gets out of the car later on. Even though he didn't drive as much as Mitchell Chia, this is ultimately a team effort. And he will be feeling so happy and accomplished, as we can see.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Smiles now, ringing around the Proton R3
They
team.
can't wait to celebrate. They don't have to wait long though, that is the good news.
It would take a major mishap. I'm thinking 4 tire blowouts if you're going to stop Farid Khairuman from nursing that car to the finish line. 3.5 minutes left of this race then. And Proton R3 looking good for 1, 2. And Admi Sharul whizzes by.
It also seems that the rain has stopped. If we look from this angle, just the residues of water on track.
So we're on the penultimate lap now. 1 to go, and then 1 more, and we are done with just under 3 minutes left of race time.
time of the winning team as well. Last year, the combination of Farik and also Shafiq Ali finished in 8 hours and 44 minutes. Now, what would be the time of this winning team?
I'm going to stick my neck out and say a little bit slower.
Yeah,
We've had more rain than we did last year.
yeah,
that's for
exactly.
sure.
Just judging by the timings of the drivers during the race, they are considerably slower.
But what a superb showing from the Proton R3 team. We knew they were a force coming into today's race. We knew about the caliber of drivers that they put together to force, to create 3 very competitive teams. The ladies team is looking good for a 7th place finish. It's kudos to Nurul Husna, Leona Chin and co. And well, Farik Khairaman and Admi Sharul, they are going to be celebrating with their fizzy lemonade soon.
Yes, for sure. Fizzy lemonades are already in tow as we speak. Countdown is on. We are getting to that 1 minute mark. And there is no more deserving a winner than the combination of Farik Khairaman and also Mitchell Chia as they head towards the checkered flag.
He's on the back straight now. Farik Khairaman behind the wheel. Coming up to turn 15, the final turn of the final lap of this mammoth 1,000-kilometer race that has taken just over 9 hours so far. So, telling him to slow down there. We should see the checkered flag and we should see mass celebrations as Farik Khairaman nurses the Proton Laris past.
There you have it, a deserved celebration from the Proton R3 team. And who's to say that they do not deserve it? It's been an absolutely magical performance from the combination of Mitchell Chia and Farik Khairaman. They've been amazing from start to finish. There was only one period where Mitchell trailed, and as soon as he overtook the initial leader from lap 3, the rest of the 178 laps have belonged to this Proton R3 team, and they have absolutely blitzed this Sepang 1,000-kilometer race. Fully deserving winners. We can't wait to hear what they have to say, and the celebrations are definitely already in tow.
Now, if this was a football match, this would be like an 8-0 thrash.
That comfortable.
Yeah,
It was that comfortable.
Absolutely, that's how comprehensive. Now, due to technical difficulties, I'm hearing from race control, it's not the checkered flag. They are still racing. Now, Farik Khairaman, trying to find him on my race match here. He's coming up to turn 7, turn 8. This is his final lap now, for sure. So a little bit premature, the celebration in the Proton R3 pit, but they can carry that on in about 4 or 5 corners time.
Yes, and here they are waiting to celebrate again.
Around turn 10 goes Farik Khairaman, the right-hander of turn 11. Then it's a left hand onto turn 12. Turn 13 where Mitchell Chia a little spin. Round the corner of turn 14 and on to the back straight goes now
will step on that accelerator just a little bit more when he sees his team waving him on. Once again, absolutely a majestic performance by this Proton R3 team. They have just secured a 5th title in the S1K 1,000 race, and you can see the celebrations already starting. They are doing some countdowns there. The rest of the crew, they will all be waiting for Farik Hairuman to exit his vehicle so that the celebrations can truly begin.
9 hours of pent-up concentration exploding now in a dance in the rain. So, and wow, what an afternoon it's been. You gotta say, it's all gone to plan for Proton R3. Bar Nurul Husna finishing 3rd on the podium as well. It has been a superb day for the Proton R3 team.
Yeah, I think as soon as last year's race had over, Proton R3 team had already been planning for this year's race, getting that stable, getting that cast of drivers, preparing for the race through the Malaysian Championship Series and various other races, and it all led to this S1K 1,000 race. And as I mentioned earlier, the decision to pair Mitchell with Farik Hairuman as well, none of them were absolutely certain how this combination was going to fare because they were with different drivers, but ultimately you can see that this combination proved to be a very, very successful one, and it all is boiling down to good planning, great preparation, magnificent engine, and at the end of the day, amazing drivers that can get the job done for you.
Yeah, I said this last year when we commentated on the S1K. That was my first time commentating on this race. My eyes were open as to how reliable the Proton Iris was and still is.
And this year they have amazed us even more because they have endured scorching heat, torrential rain, and various other elements as well to come up comfortably on top, beating some of the more fancy engines that are on the display today.
Now, if you've liked what you've seen so far today, endurance racing does not end here. December 13th to December 15th is the Races of Malaysia that's going to be held here in Sepang. It's 2 World Championships in one weekend. The FIM Endurance World Championship along with the FIA World Touring Car Cup. Hafiz Sharin is going to be involved. Mitchell Chia is going to be involved. Franco Morbidelli is going to be here as well. Get your tickets at sepangcircuit.com and do it very quickly because they are selling out.
Yeah, and this ultimately puts the likes of Mitchell Chia as one of the drivers to really shine at that championship. No doubt he will be graced by many more international drivers, but having this victory under his belt will give Mitchell Chia loads of confidence ahead of next month's race. And as you mentioned earlier, Hafiz Sharin will also be back. He'll be back with a big point of proof, having ended this race rather prematurely. He'll go back to Valencia, do a little bit of thinking, and then jet back to Kuala Lumpur and be prepared for 2 big races, one in the motorbike endurance race, and after that will be followed with the FIA endurance race.
Admi Sharul and his teammate as well, Shafiq Ali, done superbly well.
Yeah, absolutely amazing, especially if you consider the start that Shafiq Ali had made. He had pretty much rode the entire race and gave the wheeler to Admi Sharul in the last 10 laps. But this is another great combination from the Proton R3 team, Shafiq Ali and also Admi Sharul, both extremely experienced drivers. And no doubt that they will be very satisfied. They will know deep down there was nothing much more that they could do to try and overtake Farid Khairuman and also Mitchell Chia. And ultimately, number 2 is a very, very good finish for them.
And also a good day for the Honda Malaysia Racing team. Muhammad Faris has clung on to 3rd. He will end the day with a podium. Wing Hin Motorsports and Dennis Ng behind the wheel finish 4th. The High Rev Dream Chaser team in 5th with Gilbert Ng behind the wheel. Tunku Ezan and the other Honda in 6th, and Nurul Husna in the 3rd Proton R3 car finishing in 7th.
Yes, Proton R3 making up the top 7. Big win for the all-ladies team as well, with a big point to prove that they are certainly more than capable of mixing it up with their male counterparts.
So into Park Fermé come all the cars. They can't hang about. There's another race starting at 10 p.m. tonight as well. So prize presentation to come. But first, a lot of smiles and hugs.
This is a celebration that is all too familiar for us. We saw the same sight last year when Farid Khairuman exited the vehicle as the champion.
He's getting to like that feeling, I can tell. What price for a hat-trick in 2020? Mitchell Chill, what a great try from the young driver.
Yes, he will always remember November 23rd as his crowning moment in motorsports.
Yeah, plenty more big gigs ahead of that young man. And Farid Khairuman, well, he's almost veteran status if you compare him to Mitchell.
Hey, free tempe for everyone!
The hunger is still there, the drive is very much still there, and he is to be reckoned with on track. Yes, very good.
Yes, both of them with different sort of ambitions coming into this championship. Mitchell Chia, as you can see, 8 hours and 55 minutes. So you were right, Ross, just about 11 minutes slower, but ultimately it's such an amazing performance given the conditions they had to endure as compared to last year, where he was dry for most parts of the race.
Yeah, Park Fermé looks absolutely packed at the moment. I don't know how they're going to get those cars into Park Fermé, but they're all going to come in, they'll all be weighed, they'll all be scrutinized, and race control will make sure that everything is prim and proper. And you're not going to take victory away from them. 4 great drivers. It's what a team performance from the Proton R3 team. Hats off to them for yet another stirring year in the Sepang 1,000-kilometer endurance race.
Yeah, they were absolutely amazing. They introduced 2 new cars with a new livery, and with a big point to prove. You know, they came into this championship as defending champions, and we all know what are the stakes for the defending champions.
So here we go with the official results. And Farid Khairuman and Mitchell Chia in the Proton R3 first. Shafiq Ali and Admi Sharul in the Proton R3 second. Aaron Lim, Faris Fauzi third in the Honda. Boy Wong, Dennis Ng of Wing Hin in 4th. Adam, Freddie and Gilbert of High Rev in 5th. Tengku Dejan, Tengku Elan Lei of Honda in 6th. Leona Chin and the ladies team in 7th. Ayat, Faisri and Jasmine of DNT Tune, also a very good race by them, in 8th. Rios Racing in 9th, and High Rev, Rahimi and Heikel in 10th.
Yes, in the 11th spot we have Rios Racing, the combination of Seino, Honda and Obara. Ho William in 12th, Toyota, Benny Tay and the Chok, and also Ng. We have a 14th place where we have Daniel, Conrad, Lewis.
And the rest of the field there, where you can see 23 Auto, 778 Autosport in 23rd position. ST Wangan Racing Team, a pretty disappointing day for the ST Wangan team. They did quite well last year, and nowhere near as good this time around. just some of the finishers and where they finish. You can see some cars 50 odd laps behind the race winner.
Yeah, and there's some 100 plus laps. But ultimately, I think all of them really have to give themselves a huge
61 position, Hafiz, Sharon, Alistair, Young, and co-driver there.
Yeah.
That's where they finish in the end. They had to retire, but we will be seeing more of them, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then they'll be definitely comforted by the fact that they did not finish last. So at least that's one takeaway that they can get from this race, as we see Mitchell Chia is receiving the congratulations, and the selfie mode is already on with some of the fans. So do you think that this would be the stage where Mitchell Chia announces himself to the motorsport world with this fine performance?
But you know, people who've been following Malaysian motorsports, they've heard about Mitchell Chia. They know that he's always been...
He's been there, yes.
Well, he's been there. He's always had this reputation of being very fast as well. That's Leona Chin there with the glasses and the baseball cap. As I say that, she took the glasses off. Photo op, I think. But yeah, Mitchell Chia, bright future. Very, very bright future ahead of him. And yeah, the only way is up. Now, another reminder, if you're wondering where Hafiz is, as we look at the Proton R3 backroom, and many, many happy faces. Let's take a look at the highlights of the closing stage of this S1K. Of course, it started at noon like this in the bright sunshine, didn't it, Nick?
Yeah, this was the only time we saw Mitchell Chia trailing, and you know, as we see, he's about to overtake, and as soon as he does that, he would have been the outright leader to the end of the race.
Yeah, there was no looking back for Mitchell Chia and Farid Khairulman once they hit the front, and they pretty much dominated. There were a couple of hairy moments like that one there around one of the corners.
Yeah, that was the closest shape that Mitchell Chia had encountered, and the track was also not really playing in the favor of some of these drivers as well.
Well, that was the point where the track was covered in oil thanks to that car number 61. The safety car was out for a long time. It took the stewards quite a while to clear the oil off the track, but also a great drive from the other Proton R3 team. This was the full 360-degree turn we saw there. There were quite a few today. Here's one from race leader.
Yes,
held it together enough though.
Yes, thankfully for Mitchell Chia, you know, he had a few spins, but none of it was very damaging. He lose out on that pole position, and here we see eventually the drive was given to Farid Khairulman, and there he was posting a victory as his team cheered him on.
Zigzagging to the checkered flag, and then there was the celebration dance by the Proton R3 team backroom staff. And why not indeed? A hard day's work done very well by the entire team and everybody involved.
Yes, and we can see the crowd has just immediately converged down at the paddock area as we try and prepare for the prize-giving ceremony. That is ultimately the crowning moment for all the efforts of these drivers.
Ceremony very, very soon, so be prepared at your places. We will be starting shortly. Thank you.
So we gather that the podium ceremony is about to begin shortly. We can tell you that Farid Khairulman and also Mitchell Chia are absolutely ecstatic and can't wait to take their place atop of the podium. One to finish for Proton R3, Sharon and also Shafiq Ali.
Now we're going to be able to see Mitchell Chia's star rise even more. He's going to be taking part in the races of Malaysia happening between the 13th and 15th of December. That's when the FIM Endurance World Championship and the FIA World Touring Car Cup happens at the Sepang circuit over one weekend. So in effect, it's 2 World Championships together at SIC over that December weekend. Mitchell Chow will be involved, Hafiz Sharin will be involved, Franco Morbidelli will be involved, lots of big names. And if you want to get yourself tickets, you've got to do it very, very soon. Go to
2019.
Yeah, and if you want to see Hafiz Sharin, if you missed out on
We will be starting with the M production category. Third place winner will win a trophy for each driver and 8,000 ringgit prize money. In third place, finishing the race in 8 hours, 56 minutes, 20 seconds is car number 27, Honda Malaysia Racing Team. Represented by drivers Aaron Lim Sejun and Muhammad Faris Muhammad Fauzi.
Number 3 from the Honda
Second
Malaysia
place winner
Racing Team
will win a trophy for each driver and 15,000 ringgit prize money. Second place, with the total race time of 8 hours, 55 minutes, 47 seconds, goes to car number 81, Proton R3. Represented by drivers Shafiq Ali and Admi Sharul.
Admin Sharul and Shafiq Ali.
And now, the winner
second
of the
place.
M production category will win a trophy for each driver and 25,000 ringgit prize money. The winner who finishes in 8 hours, 55 minutes and 18 seconds. Let's give a big round of applause to car number 83, Proton.
Farik Hairuman and Mitchell Chia, very popular winners. A nice big check to go with all the hard work that they've put in today.
Yes, there's a lot of things that 25,000 will get you. They do get a trophy as well, but ultimately it will just be the contentment, the joy and the sense of accomplishment for being there as champions.
Yes, indeed. Worthy, all of them. Jason Chow, assistant
And
sales
now to present the trophies and check to the second place winner, it is my honor to invite Yang Berbahagia Dato' Haji Khairil Anwar Afiruddin, Director of Sepang International Circuit.
Now the director of SIC handing out the second place prize to Shafiq Ali and Admi
And now once again, Yang Berbahagia Dato' Haji Khairil Anwar Afiruddin, Director of Sepang International Circuit, to present the trophies and check to the winner of the M production category. Give it up for all your winners! Congratulations to all winners of the M production category.
So there you go, M Production podium winners and
now,
worthy winners
for the
they are all
overall
too.
champion of Sepang 1000 km 2019. Thank you to the winners. You may step down right now. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause to all our winners. Thank you. You may step down now, winners. Thank you.
Job well done by the Proton R3 team as well as the Honda Malaysia team. A very good showing. They knew they didn't have the pace to keep up with the Proton team, but they hung in there and got themselves a very impressive podium.
And that's the physicola you're talking about, Ross. Earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, only Mitchell's interested in that.
Yes, of course. And right
The
now,
rest
moving
are
on,
gonna drink
we
the
will
lemonade
now
themselves.
would like to announce for the overall champion of Sepang 1000 km 2019. Champion will win a coveted Sepang 1000 km Challenge Trophy. The team that has finished the race in 8 hours, 55 minutes and 18 seconds. The overall champion for Sepang 1000 km is Proton R3 car number 83. With drivers represented by Farid Khairuman and Mitchell Chia.
The
And
dynamic
to
duo of
present
Mitchell
the
Chia
Sepang
and
1000 km
Farid
Challenge Trophy,
Khairuman.
I would like to invite again Yang Berbahagia Datuk Haji Khairil Anwar Akhiruddin.
Yeah, they
Director of
so
Sepang
dominated this race today.
International
They should
Circuit.
take all podium spots, really, between two of them. That's how dominant they have been today. Worthy overall champions indeed. Well done, Farid Khairuman. Well done, Mitchell Chia. Well done, Proton R3.
Yeah, and I'm sure we will be seeing the likes of them again next year as this race moves on to its 12th edition. But for now, it's celebration time. It's a moment to savor the hard work, the dedication, and the graft that has been put in for the last 9 hours.
The Proton R3 car 83. It's champagne time. All right, congratulations. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the podium ceremony for the S production category. In third place, finishing the race in 8 hours, 57 minutes, 56 seconds. Car number
So that wraps up our
900
coverage here for the
Pirates
Sepang
SIC Dream
S1K. Nick, you've had a great time, haven't you?
I've had a fantastic time. I've watched world-class drivers in action, and I can't wait for the next edition, which will be happening next year.
Second place.
Yeah, absolutely.
With a
Thanks for
total
watching,
race
everyone.
time
Still
of
to come
8
is the
hours,
Audi Sport
57
R8
minutes
LMS
and
Cup.
37
But for
seconds
now, our
goes
coverage
to
ends
car
here.
number
Thanks for watching. Good night.
289, Rios Racing. Represented by drivers Takashi Oda.